What is up, YouTube? This is your boy like one half of Enduro, and this is just a quick little video that I'm putting up. I basically put it as a podcast, but to do this quickly so you can render. Um, this is basically to get to the subs. Like lately, I've been a lot of people like they want to join in the Ncast and podcasts and stuff like that. So this is kind of a setup to get into podcasts if you're sub to cool people who will allow you in, but I'm gonna basically keep it towards the end cast as what it is because I'm getting a lot of people who's like who subs, and again we came onto YouTube. Me and Katie came onto YouTube just to on this side of YouTube, I should say, because I got other channels, but this side of YouTube just to chit chat, talk about games, have fun. I mean, we talk about issues, but still crack jokes and enjoy the game we have right now. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers, Gloria, John S, and other people who just would like to join in and talk and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to go through and just give you the basics of what you need to join the Ncast, really. And then, like I said, I have no problem adding people to join on, but there's a couple rules, of course. So let's just get into the nitty gritty. Now, of course, the first rule basically is I rather, unless it's a debate, in case somebody's gonna go against certain things, and we're gonna do a one-on-one just to say, you know, just to debate and or go through the I ain't gonna say argument again. The person could teach me some, but sometimes they don't. But whatever. But if they could go to a point where they could you could talk one on one, and sometimes, like I said, sometimes in the comment section we might talk past each other, and that's why I always say let's do a one on one, because I'd rather we talk live and just get it over with. And if you're a little scared, you can you could not scared like in that way, but scared like you don't feel like you can go on, we could still do it privately or whatever, and maybe we could understand each other that way. So that's one way I could see how that go. And that's the only way I want to do it, with debates that people I don't know. But majority of the time, if you want to get on the Ncast to talk about the issues, the way we talking about, or games, whatever thing, first rule is you have to sub to the channel. I mean, I just need to know what is the person I'm talking to and gonna allow on the channel, because I don't care for the trolls. I gotta see what your Google Plus account is, or your because again, unlike other people, I do research. So if somebody can't put a negative comment or a good comment, I sometimes mostly just like check there. Like I said, click on a picture and see, hey, what is what they're doing, and should I enjoy not what they're doing. I mean, like, to see if this person is a rational person or non-rational person. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll go to my channel and just give an example. I'm not even give an example. I'm not gonna. I'll use something that is not not. Yeah, just why not use something that's a little more easy to comprehend. So let me go right here. And sharing the hangouts right here. So you can go ahead like so. You go towards this. So like I said, if somebody comes in and put something again, I'll use Nightwolf. Shout outs to him. If he comes and say he had put some negative, Nightwolf's a cool dude, so don't get me wrong. But I will still, if he said something negative, whatever, I will click and go to see what that person's all about. That's just who I am. It's with Google Plus. I'll do the exact same thing. I just don't want I gotta see if you're a person and see maybe a couple of your posts and stuff like on Google Plus, and see, hey, let's see the posts what you have, and or your channel. Like, Mr. Red Fox here, of course, he has a channel. So I'll go to his channel and watch and see his content and say, okay, whatever, and listen to some of this stuff and say, you know what? Okay, he's a rational person. I could talk to him and invite him on and blah, blah, blah. So I want to know what the person is. So, like I said, I'd rather use sub to the channel if you're gonna be talking about certain things. Sub to the channel so it'd be easier for me. Second thing is, and I'm getting this lady, and I apologize. I think a person name for the Paper Mario thing or whatever. I don't check. When I first did the channel, I set up. I used to do the Google, check my Gmail and stuff like that. I used to go to I used to go to and then just and check my okay, this is I used to go and check my the Gmail and stuff like that. But since it's not active like that, I in the regards of people don't go through the thing. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna go to that, if that's how you're gonna go to, I mean, like I said, I don't check it out, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Sorry for the rambling. But the next thing that'll make it easier to get on the podcast is, in most cases, when you're on YouTube and you set up a thing, you need to have a Google Plus account. That's just making it more easier. So now that they separated it, you can't have it, but I just know it'd be easier you have a Google Plus account. So because if you post something and we follow each other on Google Plus, then it comes up here in the in the notifications. I could see it. I can see it. I can see. Click down, see. Oh, okay, that's what a person is, whatever their person is. It's quicker to see this than going to Gmail and all that stuff. Just for me, just easy because I'm a busy person, so I just looking for the low hanging fruit, which is this right here. The notification. Click on it, see what it's all about, and just answer the certain things about it in that regard. So, yeah. If you follow that and you follow me, follow that, you get me. And basically, when I set up the podcast, like you see right now, like I just set up, when I set up the podcast, then you will get a notification like, "Hey, do you invited to this podcast?" Now, most of the times, I'll say this: the invites that goes out, it's just I use it as a notification. If you don't have to say I can't come or whatever. If you don't need to, you don't have to say that. I mean, it's just basically, if you want to join the podcast, you mostly you just click on the that part of it, and then you click on that part of the podcast. You jump. We goes to this, like I said, this page right here where you could add comments. You could add comments in there and say, "Hey, that right here is basically will tell me, hey, Liger," and you type it in right here. I want to join, and then you join in, because after my second endcast that I officially did, I was getting trolled, not trolled, but people jumping in who was not contributing to the podcast and conversation and everything else, and just rambunctious. So basically, I'd rather you have a Google Plus account. Now, when you have a Google Plus account and you see the stuff, you could type in here and say, I want to do that. If you do that, and then what happened is I'll go back to Google Plus, and you will get, within, hopefully everything works out, you will get a notification, because I will send you and again, we have to follow each other, but I will send you a private link. Yeah, I'll send you a private link to the podcast, and that to the podcast. And if that's this, and then when I do that, you just click on the private, you go to your notifications, you click on the private, you click on it, and then it will come up with a whole set of stuff saying, do you want to join? You say yes, all that stuff. You come up with a whole black screen like we have on the park, like you normally. It will come up with its own window like this right now that you're seeing. A black screen, and you're gonna have like green and blah blah blah, and it will tell you, hey, do you want to join in? You say yes, blah blah blah, all that stuff, and then you jump in, and then me and you will be talking and just doing it simply. That's all it is. That's all it is. Right now, so a lot of people have been saying that, the computer, they don't got computers or the tablets. Well, if you have a tablet, the tablet kind of acts a little bit like the computer in most cases, so you could do that depending on what tablet you have. But if you have a phone, then here's the way, because a lot of people say you have a phone. Now, point taken. if your phone hook up to the Wi-Fi, I hope your Wi-Fi is strong, then you could join in. I don't, because everything else takes your data, and I don't want to take your data just to join the podcast. It doesn't take a lot of data, but that's maybe because of my package that I have. I don't know what your package could do, so it might be more expensive to you how that works out. So let's go with let me share screen again. So basically, if you on your phone, if you have an Android phone, you mostly have the Google Play Store, or you have apps on your phone. And you could get apps. Well, all you need to do is install the Google Hangout apps. So you go, the two things I would say: install the Google Hangout and install also Google Plus. Install those two apps on your phone if you want to, if you want to join the podcast, whatever. And with that said, then again, you could have the notification on your phone, and you can see it, of course, and then you can see when you get the private message. So when you get the private message, then you could click on your phone. Your phone will go to the Google Hangouts, and then it will from the Google Plus go to the Google Hangouts, and then click this and do the same thing, prompt you to say, hey, you want to join in or whatever. Join in whatever, and you join into the talks. So with that said, that's what happened. Like, you can join in that way and use your phone. Bluetooth sometimes sucky, and I hope you sucky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, so you get the best sound, of course. But when I'm on Mr. Red Fox podcast, and I apologize, Red, because you hear more of the stupid beeps from my smoke alarms communicating to the house more than here, which I'm going to take care of that sometime this year, and just rewire the whole thing to be more silent. But other than that, like, do that's what I'm on. I'm on my phone. The same thing with Dr. Feelgood's OG podcast. I didn't do it last time because I was on my studio mic like I am right now. But all games at large. Sorry, all games at large. I mostly just put the podcast. I mostly just take my phone, put an earpiece on, and then just talk. And then I'm into the Hangout. I'm into the podcast. So if you have your phone, and you have your phone and you have Google Hangouts, you have Google Plus on it, and you tell me in the section, like I said down here, that you want to join and whatever, I'll send you a private thing. Then you click on it. The private link is basically will be highlighted, and you click on it, bam, and you could jump into our podcast and share your thoughts, because the more merrier the thoughts. I like different perspectives and get people together, just talking, having fun about games. So again, I have a podcast coming up this Sunday. Now I have certain people are going to be there. Like I said, I really don't want to fill it out to be the 10 plus. I know me and Katie, of course, Katie's in there. I know Red says he's going to try and be in there. Kanoshi, I really hope you get a better mic on the history and stuff, because I want people to understand what you're saying and, stuff like that. I don't want it to be muffled or nothing like that. But, I'm going to have a couple of people in, and we're going to talk about Star Fox. We're going to go, just like I said, if you want a example of how that's going to work out on my channel, there's a Ncast about Mario Kart 8. I don't even, it has a Mario Kart 8. It was just me, Katie, and Taiwan who joined in a little later, but we came together and we talked about the history of Mario Kart from NES all the way up to Mario Kart 8. And that's just the example we're going to do. So the questions are going to, as I already saw Salim done put in a ton of questions already. So I hope, that's why I said I don't want too much people, because I want to go through this stuff, that's why I put up a certain block to it. Like, at least you need, there's 5 games, 6 games, but 5 because of, 3DS, the 3D version, of course, is a reprint of the 64 version. But sorry, but I want at least 2 games so you could talk about it, and of course that you're gonna, except for certain people, like I already done told Triple M like that, like he's cool to join in, but other than that, you play. I want you to have at least played 2 of the games and have is going to buy Star Fox Zero, or already have Star Fox Zero, because one of the parts of the question is, of course, is that as I'll lay out for you guys right now, which is this right here, which is what that, oh, wrong thing. My bad. View all. Star Fox's story. There you go. And if you're at this point right now in the video, you could stop it. That's just basically, I just showed you just how to get into the podcast. So again, if you want to join the Endcast, you have to sub to the channel, so at least I know who you are and see going back and forth and see if you're a rational person, because I don't want some people in anything. I will, because I will, being that I'm the host of the thing, I could boot you out. So I'm blocked, so I could do that. And then it'll be way easier if you're on Google Plus, so you can see the notifications are going up. If you see us like this, if you see me send out invites like this, you don't have to, like I said, you could say, not response, whatever. It don't matter, but you don't gotta say nothing. It's cool. You're in, you're out, you're in. It is what it is. Because just because you say you're watching doesn't mean that I'm gonna send you a link. I mean, I need you to point out, hey, I want to join in. And I'll see what I could do right there, and then I'll send a link to you. Now, a couple of people I know who would love to talk would be Bronny Kakashi, and of course, SK Massive, if we join in, and other people. So yeah, you said in the section right here, say, hey, I want to join, and I'll see what it is, and I'll send you a link to join in. When I send you a link to join in, you could join in your PC. You just click on it. It'll send you to a prompt. You join it as your thing, and then you're in. If you're using your phone, you could use your phone and join in as well too, and just have Google Plus on the. Like if you use an Android phone, you do that. Again, I don't know what the data situation with yours, but I hope it works out for you. That if you want to join in, but other than that, that should be the point about it. Now, again, so right here it could be end of the video, the podcast for that. So I hope you guys in the future, if you feel like you want to join in. Now for the Star Fox Historia, we're gonna do it. Let's say me and Kay is gonna be in there, so the tour is gonna be back. We're gonna talk about each entry of the series. Then we're gonna talk about the impressions of the Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Scar, which is the game that we got. That's what I'm saying. Hoping people. This is before the game comes out. I already got the game. I already played it. Enjoy it. Blah blah blah. So I'm hoping that you guys are going to look forward to buy it. That's why I said that's the other stipulation to it. Because only one person I've given that pass onto, and maybe I will give it one more pass to somebody else, to depending on what I've seen. But I'll let that go. But on that, and then also the future of the series, and then also we're gonna have Q&A. The Q&A questions will have to be a part of the Star Fox. We're taking that right now, just Star Fox Citrity setups. As like I said, you can see that my friend Salid over there already done dropped down a bunch of questions. So he already done got his knocks in for that. So I'll let you know again. So this is just how to get on the Endcast. Again, thank you, subs, for people out there who watch the videos, who share the videos. Thank you. If you ever wanted to chat with me and talk about gaming and the industry and everything else, that's the way to get on there. Let me know. Again, just let me know, follow me and put it in stuff like that to get a private thing. Let me see. So let's put it. I'll show you again. I'll show you basically how it will be set up. Like, how should I? So basically, I will go. I'll basically get the link. If you told me you want to get the link in, if you want to join it, boom. This will basically what you see right here will be the link. I'll basically all this stuff right here will basically be to you and you only. I'll send it to you. You'll get this as an information right here, which will look like. Let me give you a second, right? Let me give you a second so I can show you. Profile. My profile. Careful there. Just missed out something right there. I didn't want that to happen. and it does that. Where? Okay, you would get something like this, as you can see right here. You would get something like this. Just show it up to you as a message in over here. You click on it. It will send you to prompts. You click OK, yes, and you join the podcast. And basically that. So for High Rolling Story this weekend, hopefully giving you a heads up, it might, I say 7 o'clock, it might be 7:30, depends on that, but I would like it to be at least, I like the people to get there about 10 minutes early so we could make sure everybody's in copacetic, everybody's straight, we know what's going on, and then we could start the podcast on time. Okay, it might get pushed back to 7:30. Just giving you a heads up for now. I just say 7, but I might get back to push back to 7:30 and see what it is. And it's going to be a 2-hour long podcast because we got games to go through, talk about the history, and then ask the questions you just did. So I didn't just drop down 9 questions and stuff like that. I ain't gonna spend that much time on the future thing because until the sales come in and everything, I just hope for the best. And then for the multiplayer thing, I might do my own kind of like Andre. I might have Andre, the game idea guy, and me and him attack the whole future of it because there's a whole different situation about that. So with that said, again, for myself, if you want to join in the podcast and the endcast stuff like that, there you go. And if you say you can't make it, that's cool. As long as you watch it anytime later on, you're gonna watch it tomorrow. You can watch it next week, the week after. You have a busy schedule because most of the time I know most of the time when I schedule this is east. I'm in the East Coast of the United States of America, so it's mostly East Coast time. So I feel bad. I know. Shout outs to Micah who keeps Double M who keeps on making it and making a podcast most of the time, but like. I see other people like Nightwolf and Dark Ghost and Lil Lion and stuff. They're in European time. They're in Europe time. Some people in Japan. Some people in California. It might work out better for California because it's more early for them. But yeah, I set it out to be East Coast time. So if you can't make it, it's all cool. Life moves on. This is not the most important thing out there. But if you just want to chill and chit chat, talk about it, that's cool. And also, sometimes I do like some Saturdays I do off-air chats where you're not online, where you can just sit back, chit chat, talk about stuff without no problems, and just shoot the breeze with us. So, with that said, yep. Catch up with you guys later. The usual thing. There's no perfect game out there. What's perfect is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me, not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games. And I see about 2 people up watching it right live right now. Like I say, hey, shoot. If y'all want to join in for the off-air chat, let me know in the same chat situation, or you could do that, and then I'll send you a link. I'll basically send you this link, and then we could join the chat. I mean, hell, if somebody do it right now, I could show people again how that works out. But we'll see. Nope. Yeah, I kind of have a video I needed to do. The audio of it was kind of messed up, and I was kind of messed up, so I got to re-record it again because it takes a lot of explanation and energy to do it. And I was so pissed off that the audio got messed up because I took videos, I got audio for it, I got other audio to like splice in and everything because I wanted to prove my point. So I wanted to do it yesterday, didn't get it. Sunday, it didn't happen, got too tired. Today, I'm also the exact same thing, too tired to do it because a lot of editing I got to do to put that together. I got everything to the side. But let me see. And there you go. So see basically Double M said that he sent him the link. So of course, so what I will do is, as you look at I'll share the screen again. So basically, I would take the link that will make you join in your podcast. I'll go to Google, bam, write it in here, paste, and go to Double M, as you see, is right there. He sends it. If you are following me, whatever, you should, and then I send it, you should automatically get it in a couple seconds to maybe about, sometimes Google does act messed up, so I won't deny that, but he should be getting that message right now. His thing should indicate right now, and hopefully in the next couple seconds, he should join in. And that's how the podcast, that's how if you want to join the Endcast or any other favorite YouTuber out there who are, sub friendly and would love to talk to subs and people who who don't do YouTube but would like to talk and everything else. If you have somebody like that, then that's how you join in that situation. That's how you join in, and you could talk and share your views and stuff like that. There are some people out there who do that. Poppy 2K, shout out to him. He does that with his podcast, and Red gamers a lot. Sometimes if they feel like it, but because they're trying to keep it, their community to be a certain way, which is all right. But there are more people out there who are private. There's some people out there who just want to kick it with the thing. I was at private at the beginning, but then I started to like, I like talking to people and enjoying their conversations. And as you can see right now, Double M, you can speak.
Hi. Log one.
Okay. Sometimes that happens too. You come in and people can't hear you because I'm not hearing nothing.
You can't hear me.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my mic is working. Yeah.
1, 2.
You're gonna have to sometimes you have to drop out and drop back in because Google sometimes acts weird. But basically, you see his avatar right there, and that's how he jumps, and that's how you jump in. You do what I just said. You'll jump in. We talk about it, and we talk about our stuff.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
For some weird reason, whatever. But anyway, for anybody else who want to join in, do the same thing too. I'm gonna end the podcast right. I'm end this quickly podcast right here. I can't hear you again, Double M. Or maybe something's wrong with my thing, so I'll set it back up again just to make sure on my end that I'm not messing up as well. But other than that, guys, yeah, have a good night. Again, if you want to join the Endcast, that's just the way you do it. All right, peace out.